And welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 14, episode 194. So, if you're wondering what the hell happened last episode, because I should have just cut off there, was, I think this might have actually still been in the recording, I'm not 100% sure, but I had actually run out of disk space. Again, because I've been kind of, recording these so fast that I haven't even been transferring them between my my files, because I can do the audio faster than I can move the big video. So Amiga somewhere? No. Close enough, right? So yeah, I just ran out of disk space, and normally what's weird is in the past my recording software itself has actually alerted me, but it didn't this time. Instead, Audacity was the one that was like, "Hey, disk is unwritable," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I quickly closed it, and you probably would have seen that as well. I know, but we're here now. What is good though was I was gonna end it anyways to check this. Lieutenant Alcine appears concerned for Umbrider's well-being. Hey, just a word of you fellows. Lieutenant Aliane has reported a sound victory over the main column and informs me that signs have already turned their attention to other duties. I'll be one that is, the Rodian lady with the large axe. To it appears she has chosen to remain on the side of the battle. I don't know what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but Northern Tunnel has no place to wander alone. Regale orders her. How if you feel better about things, you could check on her before you continue on your way. Yeah, here's the thing. I wonder what that means. An uninvited Asian. And let me tell you, after I get Heaven's Ward, I'm going to stop reading like the quest names, because literally, well, I think I've been spoiled literally just reading the task names. Also, she was gonna stay here anyways, so.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe. I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me, an axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
I like axes too.
And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it?
Especially this one.
Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting.
Wait, can it handle a lot though?
Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Alright. Hello. You're different.
Alcine, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan. Keeper of knowledge. Seeker of truth. Meddler.
So you guys are responsible.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, Be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales.
Are you just gonna...
And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, you're the reason why Shiva. Don't do that.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense.
Yes, you did.
But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh, dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee.
Not exactly.
Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
Migo-sama, what did you do?
What did that bastard want with us? Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Okay, so that means we literally can't. So we've been. Don't do it. I mean, I guess they're just Voidkin. I guess that's really all they are. But yeah, this is bad. So I guess this entire time we've been just stopping them. Or something has, because, well, no, that was the Empire. But no, Eldebus didn't actually go for the staff either when he was literally in the room, so... Here. Master Louis Soir's staff is kept in the solar, isn't it? Quickly now. And it's gone.
You too.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean, what he means.
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you.
Get it?
The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on.
So you're different?
But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
No, Breda, don't, because you don't actually... And she's dead, isn't she?
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
It's also powerful.
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings.
Oh, so that's what we should have used to kill you, basically.
How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
And she got dragged into it, by the way. I don't think she just, like, set back into it. Oh, is she still alive, or...?
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
The chrysalis is now accessible. Oh, is this not hard? Okay, now we hope that this works. Odd. Of Lucis Assi, known as Nebralis, has intruded upon the sanctum of the science of Senton, springing by with the antecedent and the powerful relic. She refused to yield. Pursue the Paragon through the dimensional rift and prize Menphilia and Tupsimati from his tenebrous grasp. Average item level 90. Thank goodness the game is nice enough to give me all 110 gear. Or, well, for the most part. Because I have you, but I'm not going to wear you because you don't even help me. Alright, well, I don't like that 10-minute waiting time. Yeah, I mentioned the higher and higher and higher we go, the harder and harder and harder it is going to be until we eventually hit like savages and all that, or extremes, and then we start meeting the rest of the player base. Yeah, because we're betwixt people who just started the game, so you know all the Satoshi, all that stuff. So basically, normal duty finder, the leveling stuff is easy to get because there's so many people still doing like going through the normal game. And then, of course, you know, Savage and all that, that's where all the higher level players are situated. So we're just between those where it's like, you don't even get, like, the thing with the naval and all that stuff, the hard modes of the normal things, you at least get something out of that. Here, I don't think you do. Because this is extremely just a story thing, I believe. Okay, yeah. I swear, is it normal to actually get, so far, into my blacksmith training so fast? I mean, the thing is, you know, it's a big, money investment, I guess. At least it is so far. The problem is I'm gonna end up needing, like, mining and all those other skills. I'm assuming I never finished this. Safe than sorry, I guess, but... There's pliers, I need... Ooh. Right. I need fish oil. You don't have fish oil. You do, though. See, I have all the rivets I need, so 10 and 5. Materials like that should be like almost guaranteed. I'd like to think at least. What I'm gonna do when I eventually switch to Dark Knight, hopefully this session. Hope so, because we're actually almost done with 2.5 itself, and then afterwards we have 2.55. Well... Always need to make sure. Well, he actually... Does it always just show the picture of it? I never noticed that before. Also, I guess fish oil is what they use in this world instead of grease. I mean, hey, at least this isn't going to take as long as Lord Ramu, hopefully. So, but not as long as his beard, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode, though, so enjoy